Okay, so welcome everyone. And first of all, before we get into the chapter, I would like to discuss a few points. Class 10 में completely एक अलग setup था. We had a different pattern of checking. We used to write small points for our answers and we used to get complete 2 on 2, 3 on 3. ठीक है? But for class 11th and 12th, you need to write paragraphs. And आपका paragraph में you should have your answer as well as the explanation. Okay? Then only you will be getting marks. Okay? So today we are going to discuss on laws of motion. So this is a chapter which you guys have already been done in your previous classes. Like जब छोटे थे हम लोग, we have already done this. So laws of motion will have the 3 laws. First of all, I hope you guys are quite accompanied by the 3 laws. Anyone who would like to answer? The 3 laws of motion by Newton? Anyone who would like to speak? Okay, let me say. So first of all, there are 3 laws of motion which was given by Newton, and a lot of examples are being given after that. So as you can see in the diagram, this is first law. Basically, if you can see, this was at rest. A force came and it started moving. The second law is again related to force. The third law shows something. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Yeah, that's correct. That's basically the third law. Very good, Meher Yasmin. This is the correct answer. Okay, so first we'll learn what is force. Force is something very easy. We already know what is force. ठीक है ना? Just a second. Okay, so force. हम लोग when we were in class 5, 6 and all, what we have learned, force is basically a pull or a push, which is when applied on an object, it either starts moving or it comes to rest. ठीक है? But you guys are in class 11, very recently given class 10, that too very nicely with wonderful marks. Actually, you guys didn't face the real board pressure which all of us have felt. Okay, so appearing for board exam is a very important thing for your life, because class 10 ke baad you have to give class 12, so you need to know what is that board pressure. But it's okay, you guys haven't given it, but make sure from the day 1 of your class 11 till the last day of class 12 you are studying. There is a huge difference between class 10 and the lower classes and class 11th and 12th. You have to study from day 1, because otherwise it will be a great pile up and you won't be able to complete before exams. This is something which you need to understand. We have faced the problem. Our half yearlies was completely out of fun. We were like, "Arey, abhi to class 10 diya, we have scored such good marks, so let's sit and chill." No, you will face that when you go for your exams. ठीक है, क्योंकि अब यहाँ पे शॉर्ट पॉइंट्स नहीं लिखने हैं, शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन आंसर्स नहीं लिखने, यू हैव टू राइट पैराग्राफ्स टू एक्सप्लेन. अगर आपको फोर्स का डेफिनेशन पूछा है, यू विल राइट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ फोर्स, एंड अलोंग विद दैट यू हैव टू गिव एन एग्जांपल टू शो दैट यस, force is being working here. Then only you will get your answer completed, and then you have some chances to get 3 on 4, 5 or 4 on 5, like that. Okay, still that 1 marks is varying somewhere. So okay, coming to force. So force is an external cause. Of course, we know this is not something which has, excuse me, sorry. Yeah, in the form of either push or pull, which produces or tries to produce a motion in the body of rest, or stops a motion which is already in moving. For example, the basic example that we use is for the car. Okay, the car is at rest. We are starting it. So what it was earlier at rest. ठीक है, रेस्ट पे था. नाउ आफ्टर अप्लाइंग द फोर्स, नाउ इट्स नाउ इट्स इन मोशन. ठीक है, उल्टा, द कार वाज इन मोशन, सडनली व्हाट हैपेंड ड्यू टू सम टेक्निकल इश्यूज, इट कम्स टू रेस्ट. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे भी फोर्स वाज बीइंग अप्लाइड, हियर आल्सो द फोर्स इज बीइंग अप्लाइड. ठीक है. So this is something where we need to understand what exactly force is. So the definition will again remain the same, either the push or the pull. ठीक है, that is force. But now something new terms will be added. For example, inertia. Now what is this inertia? This is basically the inherent property with which a body resists any change in its state of motion is called inertia. ठीक है, inertia is the first time which you guys are learning. आपने इससे पहले भी पढ़ा है, but no specific name was given for this. ठीक है, so inertia basically क्या है, बॉडी का inherent property है. This is not something which is given from outside. ये बॉडी के अंदर ही रहता है, which either resist any change. If a force is coming, it will either resist or it will be in the state of motion. अगर उसके motion को, this is our motion, for example let's take an object, this is in motion, इसके अंदर का property, sorry someone is speaking. Sania, any questions? Okay, so for example this object was in motion. ठीक है, due to some its inherent property it is resisting the change. It does not want to be in motion, it wants to go back to its resting condition. ये जो चेंज आ रहा है बॉडी में ड्यू टू इट्स ओन प्रॉपर्टी इज कॉल्ड इनर्शिया. ठीक है, heavier the body, inertia is more. जितना ज्यादा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज अ नेल, छोटा सा नेल कंसिडर कर लेते हैं, नेल कील हमारे घर वाला, एंड दिस इज अ हैमर. ठीक है, हथौड़ा, सॉरी डज नॉट लुक लाइक दिस. सो ऑफ कोर्स अब नेल का वेट ज्यादा होगा या हैमर? डेफिनेटली हैमर इज गोइंग टू वेट अ लॉट. सो जितना ज्यादा हैवी होगा बॉडी, द इनर्शिया विल बी मोर एंड मोर. हैमर इज वेटिंग मोर, इसका इनर्शिया भी ज्यादा होगा. सो कैन यू रिलेट समथिंग इनर्शिया से? इनर्शिया इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू मास. जितना ज्यादा बॉडी हैवी होगा उतना ज्यादा उसका इनर्शिया ज्यादा होगा. सो यू मे गेट शॉर्ट क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम हियर, लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई हैव गिवन द एग्जाम्पल विद द हेल्प ऑफ नेल एंड हैमर. आपको इसके जगह कोई और दो ऑब्जेक्ट दे सकते हैं जिसमें एक काफी ज्यादा लाइट होगा और एक उससे थोड़ा हैवी होगा, and you will be asked which one has more inertia. Okay, sorry, which one will have more inertia? So this is what you need to figure out. And आपको ये जो point हमने अभी यहाँ पे पढ़ा, heavier the body, this, ये चीज आपके दिमाग में होनी चाहिए. You may get a long question on it. For example, आपको दो body देके बोलेगा why this has a less inertia, why this has a more inertia. So you will first write the property, what is inertia. So this inherent property, you will give the definition of inertia. Yes. Yeah, somebody said something. Okay. Where it was. Just a second. Mass is the measure of inertia. Yeah, that's correct. So mass is basically the measure of inertia. Very good. You're following it very nicely. So this is what, if you have a heavy object, uska inertia zyada hoga. If it's light, uska inertia will be less. Okay. Now, so basically law of inertia states what? This our law of inertia states that a body has inability to change itself of either rest or uniform motion. That is, what is this uniform motion? Uniform motion आप लोग शायद first time पढ़ रहे होगे, class 9th के physics में था. We had graphs on this even in class 10. ठीक है, and in our lower classes also. But uniform motion, motion तो समझ आ रहा है, we are moving. But what is this uniform motion? The motion which occurs with a constant velocity. ठीक है, जैसे कि अगर एक व्हीकल है, इफ इट्स मूविंग एट 50 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर constantly for 6, yeah, for 6 hours, this is what the speed which this car has maintained. ठीक है, so this is the uniform motion which it is following. एक constant velocity से if a body is traveling along a path, that is its uniform motion. Uniform means constant. ठीक है, or basically the direction of motion by itself. So what questions can you get from here? First, it will be your, what is the new thing that we learned over here? That was inertia. Then how it is related to mass. Then what does the law of inertia states? Clear? Any questions still here? Yes? Okay. Seems like you guys are quite intelligent. Let's go for some MCQs, which is something which is being followed in our schools. अभी तक written question, आपके तो written answers ज़्यादा होंगे, but for your short test, which will be happening before your half yearlies, you'll have some short questions. So the first thing is, force exerted on the body changes its what? Direction, momentum, or kinetic energy. Anyone? Any guesses? You can text. Yeah. Sneha, D. Ayush, D. Okay. Can anyone explain how is it? D, D, D. Aditya Gupta is saying B, momentum. Okay. 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 So basically, whenever a force is being applied on the body, okay, this is our force, and if it is applied on a body, okay, so the first thing that comes is the change in its motion. ठीक है, अगर वो यहाँ पे था, after the force is being applied, it will be moved till here. ठीक है, the object will be here. So first thing तो है ही है, direction of motion तो change होता ही है. Secondly, what is this momentum? Momentum is denoted by P, which is equals to mv. M goes for mass and V denotes velocity. So, zahir sa baat hai, this was the mass. Now it has moved. Okay. So this is basically a momentum, a mass. So mass is not changing, of course. Jo mass yahan pe tha, that same mass is over here. But the velocity, it is carrying this distance to move from here to here. So the velocity is also getting changed. So momentum bhi change hoga. Okay. Aditya, your answer was correct. Definitely momentum is changing, but you need to also see the direction of motion is also getting changed. Okay, this is also important. And this is the first thing that happens whenever you're applying force. आप किसी भी object को धक्का देके, if you're moving it, it will change its direction. Na? And thirdly, we have the kinetic energy, this one. Now, what is this kinetic energy? It is basically denoted by Ke. Kinetic energy is basically mv square, half into mv square. So now if you see, mv was momentum. So when this is changing, it's very obvious that kinetic energy will also change. So overall, the rest of you answered for D. That was the correct. Okay? Everything gets changed. The direction of motion, the momentum, the kinetic energy, all these three things get changed whenever a force is being exerted on a body. Okay? Acha, now if you see, you have been given the answers as well. So, the body acting upon a certain force produces acceleration which undergoes the change in its velocity, its momentum, and its kinetic energy. Okay? So, which depends upon the velocity. As I said, the kinetic energy, this is mv, half mv square it was, which is mv square is your momentum. So, जब momentum change कर रहा है तो जाहिर सा बात है कि kinetic energy भी change करेगा. ठीक है? So, our D will be the correct option. Next. Now, so there are two statements. The first one says that the rate of change of momentum corresponds to force, whereas the second statement says that rate of change of momentum corresponds to kinetic energy. First, momentum. Momentum क्या होता है? P is equals to m into v. ठीक है? So this corresponds to force. Of course, जब force apply हो रहा है, then mass is not changing, but the velocity is changing. Okay. The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force acting on the body. Very good, Sanya. Sneha has also given answer C. I hope this was for the previous question. Yeah. So basically, rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force acting on it. Very good. Now, so when force is changing, momentum is definitely changing. MV change हो रहा है. So rate of change of momentum definitely corresponds to force. This statement is correct. So first we'll see कि कहाँ पे option A is being mentioned कि correct है. तो A option is there and A and B is correct. तो इन दोनों में से कोई एक ही हमारा आंसर होगा. ठीक है. Second, rate of change of momentum corresponds to kinetic energy. Okay. So first we know what is this P. P is equals to M into V. ठीक है. So this corresponds to the mass, this corresponds to the velocity, but no, kinetic energy does not depend on this. This is half of mv square. Okay, this is half of mv square. So this does not respond to, or it does not correspond to kinetic energy. Momentum, we can get momentum from kinetic energy, but not the opposite. ठीक है, vice versa नहीं हो सकता है. So rate of change of momentum, momentum change करता है, वो depend करता है हमारे mass पे और velocity पे. उसका kinetic energy से कहीं भी लेना देना नहीं है. Yes, we can get the formula for kinetic energy if we put m over here. कभी कभी half p square भी लिखा जाता है kinetic energy को. ठीक है, that you will learn after a few chapters. So ultimately what we are getting, only sentence, only our sentence, sorry. Only our sentence A is correct over here, so our option A will be correct. ठीक है. For attending these kinds of questions, you will get two statements. Of course, when you guys have chosen class 11, आप लोग आगे जाके you guys can also opt for either NEET or JEE. So you get these kinds of questions over there for competitive exams also. ठीक है, जहाँ पे आपको दो statements देके बोला जाएगा, हाँ, which one of them are correct. Yeah, sometimes they also confuse it by asking which one of is incorrect. You need to read the question very properly. यहाँ पे पूछा था कि correct कौन सा है. ठीक है, तो हमने mark कर दिया. We first read both the sentences. उससे समझ आए कि कौन सा first वाला सही है, second वाला सही है. Then we chose कि हाँ, statement A is correct. So first we'll find out कि statement A को कहाँ पे correct बोला गया. So we got two options, A and C. ठीक है. And ultimately what we find, the second statement is not correct. So our answer will be A. Is it clear? I hope say yes. Okay. Now, if you see, you have been given the reasons also. So force is basically dp by dt. Now, what is this dp and dt? P is your momentum and t is your time. D is your small difference in momentum. ठीक है, आप maths में अगर आप लोगों ने maths ली होगी, so you will have a chapter called integration and differentiation after a few classes. There you will come to know what is this D. D, delta. Delta आपने पहले भी पढ़ा होगा chemistry में. Someone is saying. Yeah, in differentiation, right. So in integration and differentiation you learn this, and delta आपने already पढ़ा होगा thermochemistry में या thermal chemistry में. ठीक है, जहाँ पे हमने delta से denote किया था the change in temperature or the change in volume like this, dt dp. ठीक है, so for a small change we take it as d, and for a little larger change we can also take it as delta. Delta can be also written as d or as delta. ठीक है, so force is basically dp by dt, which is what the rate of change of momentum, as you can see, with time. P denotes momentum and T, of course, time. You may get questions from here like F equals to m into v, which is also equals to dp by dt. This will be per time. Okay? तो अगर आपके पास मास दिया हुआ है, वेलोसिटी दिया, तो भी आप उसको डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम करके आप अपना फोर्स निकाल सकते हो, या अगर आपको डायरेक्टली मोमेंटम भी दिया, देन आल्सो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द फोर्स. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, kinetic energy, as I said, it is also denoted as p square by 2m. ठीक है. ये बेसिकली you will have the chapter collisions, इसी चैप्टर के लास्ट की तरफ है, where we'll learn about elastic collisions. In elastic collisions there will come to know about these topics. ठीक है. So the rate of change of momentum, it does not correspond to kinetic energy. ठीक है. So our option A will be correct. You will have these kinds of back questions behind your book also. So once you're completing a part of the chapter, do try to solve them on your own and just see कि आपने जो पढ़ा उसको उससे आपको कुछ समझ आया या नहीं. ठीक है. Next, now we'll come finally to our first law of motion. So the first law of motion says, a body will remain at rest or continue to move with a uniform velocity unless an external force is being applied. So a body remains at rest or continue to move with uniform velocity unless an external force has been applied. अगर आपका एक body rest पे है, if it is at rest, just a second. Just a second. Okay. And yes, if you after 40 minutes the meeting will get over because ठीक है, so then you can join from the same link. जो link आपको पहले provide किया गया था for the class, you will be joining it with the same link again. ठीक है. Now, so first law हो गया, the body will remain at rest or it will continue to move with a uniform velocity unless an external force is being applied. ये हमने पढ़ा था. Now, so the first law is also called the law of inertia. This is something which we are going to learn new. Just a few slides above, we have learned about inertia. So it was basically the measure of our mass. Okay? So inertia, it also defines the force and the inertial frame of reference. Now, what is this inertial frame of reference? This, the ball is here at rest. It is being kicked. Now it is in motion. ठीक है. ये जो पूरा सेटअप है हमारा यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक जहां पे ये चीज हो रही है, this is called the frame of reference. Am I clear? ठीक है. जिस पर्टिकुलर प्लेस में हमारा फोर्स हम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं on that object and that object is moving, that is our frame of reference. इसी फ्रेम में हम लोग फोर्स को अप्लाई कर रहे हैं and then only we are seeing whether it is moving or not, या हमारा first law is applicable here or not. ठीक है. So that is called inertial frame of reference. Now बॉल यहाँ से किक हुआ था, दिस वाज द इनर्शियल फ्रेम. ठीक है. स्टार्ट यहाँ से हुआ था, बट ऑफ कोर्स इट विल गो एंड कहाँ जाके गिरेगा, वी हैव नो आइडिया. दिस इज आवर फाइनल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस. ठीक है. तो कभी कभी कुछ ऑब्जेक्ट्स के लिए हमें दोनों पता होते हैं, द फाइनल एंड द इनिशियल एज वेल, बट समटाइम्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू माइट हैव सीन क्रिकेट एंड ऑल. ठीक है. जब प्लेयर्स आईपीएल खेलते हैं तो बॉल पूरा स्टेडियम के बाहर ही चला जाता है, वो कहाँ तक जाता है वो मैच के बाद पता चलता है, राइट? ठीक है. तो वहां पे क्या होता है, फाइनल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस हमें नहीं पता होता है. ठीक है. बट इनिशियल हमें दिखता है, द बॉल इज बिंग गोइंग, द क्रिकेटर इज प्लेइंग, और फिर वो सीधा इधर सिक्स होके पूरा बाहर ही चला जाता है. नाउ so these are few new things that you need to learn along with your first law. And just a second. Yeah, the meeting will end after 10 minutes. Please join with the same link. Yeah. So basically, I here always need the frame of reference means पहले हमें frame of reference चाहिए to describe and to understand the motion of the particle. ठीक है, जिसको हम लोग frame of reference बोलते हैं कि ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ था, यहाँ से यहाँ तक गया, ये उसका पूरा frame of reference है. ये पता करने के लिए हमें frame of reference चाहिए होता है. Don't worry, you won't be getting questions from here. But what is frame of reference and वो किससे related है, that will definitely come. So you should know कि हमारा initial frame ही है जहाँ पे हमारा object move कर रहा है. That is our initial frame. Now, basically the whenever the movements are taking place उस पे acceleration होता है, the body के ऊपर acceleration होगा, that is denoted as A, and it basically the movement is caused by the real forces. Now, I hope you have heard about pseudo force. We had this in class 10 chapter gravitational force वाले chapter में we learned about this, that this acceleration it produces a fictitious or pseudo force जिसको हम लोग centrifugal बोलते हैं. Centrifugal force was our pseudo या fictitious force. Why? Because we take this as a force. ऐसा कोई real force present नहीं है. The real force is only, yes ma'am, yeah, yes ma'am. So the real force was only centripetal, है ना, which was always directing towards the center. ठीक है, अगर ये हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट है, उसके बीच में जो उसके सेंटर पे फोर्स काम कर रहा है, उसके एकदम मिड पॉइंट पे, दैट इज our centripetal force, and that was the only real force. Whereas जो force object को हमेशा बाहर की तरफ मूव करने में मजबूर करता है या फोर्स करता है, that is called the centrifugal force, and it is a pseudo or a fictitious force. We take it as a force. ऐसा कुछ होता नहीं है, ठीक है, there is nothing such kind of force. We take it that okay, if one force is acting it inwards, the other force will act outwards. ठीक है, and so the objects that take place or accelerations that are produced by these fictitious or pseudo forces are called the non-inertial one. So अगर force real होगा, it will be under inertial force या inertial frame के अंदर रहेगा. अगर fictitious force हुआ या unreal force हुआ, then it will be under non-inertial frame. Non-inertial frame. Real force, inertial frame, non-real force in inertial frames. ठीक है, so you need to keep these things in your mind. Okay, so before getting into second laws of motion, this was all about first law of motion. So whenever you will be getting questions on this, so you will mention the first law. The law remains as it is. No A are to be introduced from your side because it is a law. It is given by Newton. You have to write what he has said. Okay. After that, you may get questions from frame of reference. So you need to mention, and one of the most important questions over here are the difference between an inertial frame and a non-inertial frame. So first thing you need to mention is about the force. If it is being produced by a real force, then it is an inertial frame. And if it is being produced by a non-real force or a fictitious or pseudo force, then it is a non-inertial frame. Okay. So you need to learn a few examples from here. ठीक है, आपको लॉ पता होना चाहिए एग्जैक्ट. ठीक है, जो हम लोग छोटे से ही पढ़ते हुए आए, द लॉ इज सेम. So you need to know the law, you need to know the examples, you need to know what is inertia. You may get a short question that law of inertia is also called the Newton's first law of motion. What is law of inertia? What is inertia can come. ठीक है, so it is a very small part, just one and two line का answers है. हाँ, but these will come in your short questions. ठीक है, आपके first part में short questions आएंगे, second part में you will have your long questions. So long questions में सीधा आएगा, write the 3 laws of Newton and explain with an example. Then you have to mention the 3 laws, उनके definitions, मतलब उनके law जो exactly है, उसके बाद उनके examples. ठीक है, so this, if you learn this much part, your first law will be complete. You have your respective books, or you can go through the slide as well, and if you have any problem, you can definitely ask. Okay. Okay. So we'll just have okay. So we'll just take a break of 5 minutes. Just go through the first law of motion. Okay. Have some water, come back, and we'll again start from a second law of motion. Okay. And join with the same link. Okay. And link जो आपको दिया गया है, you can easily join the group, and that's a free classes, so you can ask your friends also to join if they are interested. Okay. And more updates will be given in the group.